Hello, hello, hello. இது அவுட் கொடுங்க, ஆடியோ அவுட் கொடுங்க. வருது வருது. ஹலோ, ஓகே.
Inauguration of International Water Association. Sir.
Very good afternoon, dear students. Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to everyone here. And it is an event which gathered for the inaugural of student chapter of International Water Association at Periyar Maniammai Institute of Science and Technology here in Vallam, Tanjavur. On this occasion, I wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest, Dr. Kalanidhi Vairavamurthy, Executive Director of International Water Association. Welcome you, sir. And I also welcome the India Regional Operations Manager of International Water Association, Mr. Jayanathan Karnanidhi. Welcome you, sir. And on this occasion, who is here with a great heart, I welcome Professor Dr. S. Mohan, Vice Chancellor of Puducherry Technological University. Welcome you, sir. And I also welcome our crafter, Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. V. Ramachandran for this very intellectual occasion. Welcome you, sir. And I also welcome an innovator, a thinker, and a transformer, our registrar, Professor Dr. P.K. Srividya ma'am, to this occasion. And I believe the pillars of society, the pillars of Premist, and the pillars of the entire world, you, the students, are once again welcomed, and I welcome all the members and faculties. Welcome you all.
Now I would like to invite Dr. V. Ramachandran, Vice Chancellor Premist, to deliver the presidential address.
Thank you, Mr. Krithivasan, for the wonderful welcome address. And first we have to give a thankful message to Dr. Kalanidhi Vairavamurthy for his consent to inaugurate this International Water Association student chapter in our campus, and also give this kind of opportunity to our campus. Thank you, sir. I received the first mail regarding this collaboration to create a student chapter for International Water Association from Mr. Jayanathan Karnanidhi, India Regional Operations Manager. From that point only, it has happened 4 to 5 months before, I think so. Yeah. Then it happened now. Today we are going to inaugurate that. The idea behind this initiative not only is our management and also the great professor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. S. Mohan, sir. Thank you, sir, for participating in this event. Students now in Premist campus or in our institutes, for the past 2 to 3 weeks, we are continuously talking about sustainability development goals. And many events are happening towards sustainability development goals. Today event also is one kind of that. Inaugurating the student chapter for International Water Association. And the key person, the Executive Director of International Water Association, is with us today, Dr. Kalanidhi. Here, as what they have agreed in this student chapter, to give the membership for 50 students, I think. For 50 students, and for 5 teachers, right? And for 5 teachers, 2 years membership, right? It is for 2 years membership. They can collaborate, they can do research, they can create some patterns regarding the water quality or water scarcity, or just now I heard about that from Safer Creek. He is sitting in front of us from Bangalore. This opportunity we have to utilize that. There are a lot of opportunities. I thought of combining whatever we are talking about the last 3 weeks about sustainability. This is also a great initiative for studying the student chapter, not only for the students and for the faculty also, in order to write some projects and get some funds from this International Water Association as well as from Safer Creek. He has given a wonderful idea today. I don't know whether it has happened coincidentally or it has been invited by Dr. Mohan for this meeting. Because the idea given by him, please stand sir, let them see, idea given by him, and also the idea they are going to float using International Water Association, right? The current problem, water scarcity, water quality, and we can do, because he has given water treatment plant. Yes, he has given a very good suggestion for water treatment plants. And mainly the cyber security. You just think about that. How these water quality, water scarcity, water contamination, water treatment, how it can be connected with the technology. How it be aligned with our sustainability development goals. That is very important. I will give few examples, right, as a presidential address. In what type of projects we can do, what type of financial assistance we can be able to get, not only from these people, from the government also, if it is possible. Let us see, let us explore some of the projects. For example, a computer science student or a data science student, he wants to do some data analysis. How it is being related to this water quality. You take a well in our campus. How to measure the water quality using IoT sensors. As a student, you can study, you can collect the data, store the data, and then you can do analysis by using big data technologies. That is your role, the faculty role or your role. But if you are trying to connect or if you are trying to align with an SDG, it is really well and good to understand that it ensures access to clean water by monitoring and managing the water quality in real time. So these kind of projects you can concentrate and you can apply, right? And you can do that project and you can apply for financial grants. Not only this data analysis, and you can go for machine learning models for predictive analytics of water contamination. For that also we can do a lot of projects in high level, right? What you can learn as a student, you can gain experience in training the models, data pre-processing, and using AI techniques for environmental monitoring. That you can do. But how do you connect these things to align with SDG? You can ensure, once again, since you are going to analyze the water contamination levels by using machine learning models, right? We can have clean water. It is also a kind of the sustainable water development. And just now we talk about the cloud computing and cyber security, where cloud computing can be used in water treatment. Right? You can take a project or you can apply for a project, a cloud-based platform, how to develop a cloud-based platform for managing water distribution networks. You can learn about cloud techniques, the scalability and the distribution networks. But how it can be connected to, how it be aligned with SDG. It definitely will enhance the efficiency and reliability of water distribution and equal access to water. So these are the kind of projects, and also one more project he has suggested on cyber security. Right? What is the connection between cyber security and water treatments? Yes, we can design some secure systems for protecting water infrastructure. We can develop projects for securing the water infrastructure from cyber threats. What you can learn, the cyber security principles, the threat modeling, and you can write secure code using Python, the statement told by him. But how do you connect, how do you align with SDG? You will get critical water, you can save the critical water infrastructure. For example, Tamil Nadu government is planning to introduce a 9,000 crore project at Thoothukudi, water salination system. How to protect that? There should be definitely a water cyber security if it is being operated in a wireless mode. So you can learn how to protect the critical water infrastructure and how to give a safe water supply. Right? So in this area, the students and faculty can concentrate, and you can apply for projects in order to get funded, and we can do successful on that. Right? I'm really happy. The current need, right? It can be applicable initially to at our campus, and then it can be extended to our Tanjavur city, then later to Tamil Nadu. So definitely it will be a good initiative for the student community as well as for the faculty community to do a lot of research, and then please try to utilize that. And the coordinator for this, the Kirtivasan, you must organize a lot of workshops and seminars in order to make this student chapter 2 successful, right? Thank you for giving this opportunity to give the presidential address in this inaugural function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Ramachandran, to honor our Chief Guest, Dr. Kalanidhi Vairavamurthy, with these statues of our visionary Tandai Periyar. I would also like to invite Vice Chancellor Dr. V. Ramachandran to honor our Chief Guest, Mr. Jayanathan Kalanidhi. Now I welcome Dr. Kalanidhi Vairavamurthy, Executive Director, International Water Association, to deliver the inaugural address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished guests, Vice Chancellor of the University and Vice Chancellor of Mohun, and the Registrar, and all other distinguished guests. It's really a great honour for me to be here with you all today. So my name is Kalanidhi Vairavamurthy, and I have been to this university, I think maybe 15 years ago, and I planted a tree here, so I'm going to try and look for that tree somewhere. But it's really an honor to be here. I wanted to just begin by giving you a short introduction to the IWA. So the International Water Association, we are the premier water association in the world. We have around 10,000 members, and so now the 50 students that are coming from this university will be part of that 10,000 cohort. We organize ourselves into 60 specialist groups. we do a lot of very deep research on many different topics around water, and we cover all aspects of water. And we have 60 specialist groups that really do this deep dive research. We also publish a lot of academic journals. We publish around 18 journals. And the number one water journal in the world, Water Research, is an IWA journal. And we publish around 30 to 40 books every year. The IWA also has conferences, and we have a conference every week of the year somewhere in the world. So last week we had our Water Safety Plans conference in Uruguay. 2 weeks ago I was in Hungary, where we had our large wastewater treatment plant conference. And 4 weeks ago I was in Toronto, where we had our World Water Congress. And in our World Water Congress, we had around 10,000 people. In other periods of the year, we don't have enough water. And so the work that you all will be doing and the work that IWA does in water becomes very important. As the Vice Chancellor mentioned, water is very big on all of the global agendas. Now, the most important global agenda is the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 6. And SDG 6 is very comprehensive in the way it tries to address water issues. And last year in March of 2023, I was in New York at the United Nations, because they were having a review meeting of, how far have we moved in terms of achieving the SDG 6, which is the water SDG, Sustainable Development Goal 6, how far we have achieved that. And I was very lucky to take 14 young water professionals from all over the world. They came with us to New York because we had funding within the International Water Association to take them to New York. And these 14 individuals, one of them was from Tamil Nadu, Kritika, she joined us, but we had people from China, from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Mexico, from Brazil, from all over the world. They attended this event in New York. And while they were in New York, they participated in a lot of the high-level discussions. And I was there with also the ministry from Denmark, and the minister from India was there, and the minister from South Africa, and we presented some of our proposals in terms of trying to deal with SDG 6, because we are very far from achieving the goal of SDG 6. So there's lots to do. Water is also very big in terms of the IPCC. The IPCC is the organization responsible for trying to steer the world in addressing issues of climate change. And in the last 2 years, in the IPCC reports, water has now become very important. And we participate a lot in the COP discussions. The COP discussions are the ones that are discussing the challenges of climate change. And in the last few years, the adaptation narrative within climate change, so there are two big stories in climate change. One is around mitigation, that's stopping the emissions taking place, which cause climate change. And the other is around adaptation. How do we respond to the changes? How do we build our systems so that they can manage some of the challenges that climate change provide us? And I often tell people, if climate change is the shark, then water is the teeth of the shark, because all of the impacts of climate change are felt through water. And so within the climate change discussions, water has now become very prominent. So you have the SDGs and you have the IPCC work, and water is very high on all of these major agendas. So you are really working in an area which is very, very important. As a sector, the water sector, we are really struggling on how do we respond to these global change pressures. And many of our infrastructure that you see in the United Kingdom or in the United States or in Australia, most of this infrastructure was built at a time when we thought that our water resources was infinite, that we could just take as much water as we want. These systems were built at a time where we thought the environment was benign. We could throw anything at the environment and it wouldn't do any problem. It wouldn't have any problems. We also built our systems when populations were relatively small. So we built our systems in the context of all of these conditions, which now are not the case. So in most countries, the infrastructure is not fit for purpose, right? It's not able to respond to all these global change pressures that we are facing. And most countries are struggling to meet the basic human needs of people. Now, a country like India is in a very good opportunity because India is starting to invest huge amounts in its water infrastructure, both in terms of drinking water and also in terms of wastewater, and in terms of managing its rivers. And I was in Delhi 3 days ago, talking to Jal Shakti, the secretary from Jal Shakti, and also the director general from NMCG, who is cleaning up the Ganga. And they have very visionary ideas about how they want to manage water in India. So India is now starting to invest a lot of money in infrastructure, not just India, but also in other countries in Asia and sub-Saharan Africa. And they are able to build these systems knowing that the world is changing. And so they are in a much better position than countries in Europe and North America who are really struggling to manage their infrastructure. So India has the opportunity to reinvent and reimagine how we do the water business. And I travel to many universities in India, and I meet some wonderful people who are coming up with some very clever ideas on how the world can respond to some of these global change pressures. And so within IWA, the young water professionals are really critical for us, because the young water professionals are going to inherit these problems. The young water professionals are going to be the people who solve these problems. And so all of you have a very big responsibility to help the planet respond to some of these global change pressures, because trust me, we are really struggling, right? We just don't know what to do. Even in India, you can see the southwest monsoon is still continuing, and it's coming much later, and it's affecting farmers. It's affecting our water resource management. So all of these things are happening, and it's the young you who are going to make the big difference to this world. So I really am very proud that 50 of you have joined IWA. I want all of you to be very active within IWA. You can make many friends from around the world. In IWA, we have a lot of resources to support young people. We take young people to many countries. We provide them with training programs, and we have conferences which are designed just for the young water professionals. So I would encourage you all to participate, to get more involved. And you know, I am from this part of the world, so it would be my pleasure to help you as much as I can in sort of getting more involved in the International Water Association. So with that, I would like to just conclude my short presentation, and thank you all for joining the International Water Association. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome Dr. S. Mohan, Vice Chancellor, Puducherry Technological University, Puducherry, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good afternoon to all of you. எல்லோருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கங்கள். In fact, I am really proud that I could be here for this inaugural function of IWA, International Water Association. I have been associated with that for a long time, and I am very happy that Professor Kalanidhi could make it to come over here from London to participate and inaugurate this student chapter. And I think this is the first student chapter. He comes personally and then inaugurate it. So you should be all proud of it with a big clap if you can do that. So, and IWA, I would like to make an appeal that this is not only for civil engineers, or it is not for biotechnology people alone. Everyone needs water. Everyone takes water quite a lot, and more than 90% of our body also is water. So let us all become IWA members. Okay. So there is lot of connectivity. It is not necessary that only civil engineering who talk about water only should become a member. So a sociology person can become member, an economic person can become a member, or any engineering, somehow it is connected with water. So I would request that even computer science, as mentioned earlier, we are going for cyber security for water treatment plant, cyber security for the wastewater treatment plant, even the storage tanks, we should go for now cyber security kind of thing. So that way, computer science people also will come into picture for our sector. So I would say 50 is very less number for this university. So it would become at least 5,000. So that's what my request. All of you should become members. The advantage, it is not that I am marketing for membership, but you will get, you will pay for it, because you can connect to any expert wherever you want or which country that you want. By there is a, as mentioned by Kalamidi, there is IWA Connect is there. So you can, once you become a member, so you can go into it and then you can see any expert and then connect it. So in fact, yesterday also one person from Sudan has made a connection with me and then tried to discuss some one of the students. So there is possibility that we can now the distance is doesn't matter. So you can sit anywhere and then talk to some of the people if we have some clarifications or what is going on in other countries. So you can just try to look on that angle. That way, and I wonder that please tell your friends to become a member of IWA, more number, and more number means, and also I wanted you to, there will be some coordinator, please try to arrange, you yourself can talk about each one day a sustainable development goal. So you yourself prepare and then as part of the IWA activity, IWA student chapter activity. It is not that you become member and then stop your activity. So you have to also become very active. So every week or every month there should be one small lecture by either the expert or by yourself. Try to talk to them, because communication is very important nowadays. If you don't communicate, you are out. So try to speak in communicating. That's what I wanted to tell, and I think it is a very good opportunity, and I am very happy that being a board member of this institution, I am really happy that IWA student chapter being inaugurated by Professor Kalamidi Vairavamurthy, and I hope that he will also come quite often to see that how you are really making the chapter more vibrant and more active, and it should be a kind of example for other student chapter which is going to come in India. So we have, it is for us to start, and you have started that association or International Water Student Chapter, but to make it active or to make it vibrant is all in your hands. So I wanted that each one of you should take up some initiative and try to lead something, and then try to arrange some good lecture, or you can also debate something. Okay, what is going on the water or water security, or even water problems in Tanjavur. Try to discuss about it, and that will be the thing that which we wanted. And please become get connected with the IWA Connect. Then automatically you are connected to the entire world. So with these few words, I wish you all the best, and I hope that you are very lucky enough. The IWA director himself have come. So he is such a busy man, but he has come all the way to address to you. So thank you, Professor Kalanidhi, for coming over all the way to Tanjavur, and I hope that you take the lead from him, and he is an example of at the young age he attained the highest posts in the world. So I think that would be the model for all of you. So I wish on behalf of you the much more glories for Professor Kalanidhi, and I thank you very much. And also I thank Professor Srividya and also our Professor Ramchandran, who have really taken initiative to establish the Student Chapter Center here. Okay, so thank you very much, all and all.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Jayanathan Karnamdi, Indian Regional Operation Manager, International Water Association, to deliver the felicitation address.
Vanakkam. So it's really a glad occasion to be here. I'm Jayanathan Karnamdi. I oversee the Indian operations of International Water Association. As we have already spoken about it, IWA is a global organization for any professional who work in water or who is interested in water. So everyone who are here, I'm sure that you are all interested in water because we are in Tanjavur, which is on the banks of Kaveri. The Kaveri, which has always nurtured one of the oldest civilization in the world, the Tamil civilization. So coming back to water, right? So I understand that we have students from various departments here. Professor Mohan rightly said, water is not just the business of civil engineers, which is true, because I am working in the water sector and I am from the Department of Biotechnology. My bachelor's was in industrial biotechnology, and in fact I studied in Tanjavur, I studied in Shastra, and then I studied in NIT Tiruchi. So I always pass through your university every single day, 15 years before. So how do I, with my background being in industrial biotechnology, how do you connect to water, right? Because water is such a broad domain. As Professor Mohan said, there is technology aspect to water, there is core engineering aspect to water, there is science aspect to water, there is economics aspect to water, and then there is legal aspects to water. Water covers a very broad domain, and I'm sure that Vice Chancellor Dr. S. V. Ramachandran sir, he rightly pointed out all the various connections that one can make to water, how a computer science graduate can connect to water, how a instrumentation and electronics graduate can connect to water, how a chemical and biotechnology student can connect to water, which is all true. Because IWA as a membership association, we provide the knowledge, we provide the platform. I'm sure that you are all aware of the Scopus database that you might have accessed in your libraries. Many faculties do, some students do access scientific journals. With you becoming members, 50 students here are becoming members, and they all get access to something called as IWA Connect Plus. So through Connect Plus, you'll be able to access not just research papers, but also textbooks, which are very useful for your academic journey, as well as for your journey beyond academics, beyond the current academics that you are in, undergraduation, right? I'm sure some of you would go to post-graduation, and the knowledge that you will be getting through these platforms will be really valuable. Next, in terms of water and our own society, right? So we are in the state of Tamil Nadu, and so I am from Tanjavur. Many of you are here from Tanjavur. So I think as a Tamil, people who speak Tamil, no one would understand the importance of water better than us. So Professor Kalanidhi here, he is from the northern part of Sri Lanka, Jaffna, and what I want to say is that we Tamil people, we value water so much that since history, right, from olden days, we have always created many infrastructure around us to conserve water, to manage water. I'm sure many of you are from the towns where there are temples with tanks. It is not just in Tamil Nadu, but also in Sri Lanka. They have built several tanks to manage whatever water they get through the monsoon. So, with water is not alien to us, right? We have always known to manage water. This is just a new way of knowing to manage water through the new knowledge that we get through various resources. And through the Young Water Professionals chapter, my solemn request would be for you to take advantage of all the knowledge, of all the connections that you will be able to gather from this. Many here have an account on Facebook, right? So Professor Mohan spoke about something called as Connect Plus. So every member of IWA, they have provided an access to a platform called Connect Plus. So Connect Plus is not very different from a Facebook. Connect Plus is not very different from LinkedIn. Like some of you might have a LinkedIn profile because you are searching for jobs or looking for opportunities outside after you complete your studies. Connect Plus is very much like a Facebook. Connect Plus is very much like a LinkedIn. It is a platform using which you can connect to water professionals across India, but also across the world. So in IWA for you to help you to take advantage of all the opportunities that young water professionals can get. So I think I have communicated, like every possible opportunity that we can avail. And I am based in Chennai. I am based in the South Asia also IWA. So any queries that student chapter have, be it from the students or be it from the faculty, we'll be very glad to address all of those queries. We'll be very glad to provide you access to any new opportunities that are there, for this chapter, so that you all can proceed further in your professional career. One, and second is to know how to use the knowledge of water for your own benefit and also for the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like.
Okay. Now I request the members to be on the stage. Yes, 5 faculty members and 5 student members on the stage to receive the membership certificate from 5.5 feet of water droplet, who is named as Dr. Kalanidhi Vairavamurthy. Please, sir. 5.5 approximate. Sarah. Arun Ganesh. Sarah. Dear. Durai sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, thanks. Right from your seat.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Ms. Sarah Lamis, Engineer, Project Civil Engineering, to deliver the vote of thanks. Thanking is a great sign of humankind, and I'm here now to thank Big Hearts for this intellectual happening. We thank our visionary Tandai Peria for making this university being here, and we thank our Chancellor Dr. V. Veeramani for his tremendous effort on culturing our commune and showing pathway. And we thank our Vice Chancellor Dr. V. Ramachandran, who is currently crafting the institution to next level. We also feel great to thank our Registrar Dr. P. K. Srividya to make us think, innovate and transfer. On this great opportunity, we thank Dr. Kalanati Vairagamurthy, the Executive Director of International Water Association, to make way for this prestigious membership. Again, we stay grateful to Mr. Jayanathan Karnanadi, who has been the bridge between International Water Association and PNS, the Indian Regional Operation Manager of International Water Association. And finally, I thank Dr. S. Mohan, the Vice Chancellor of Puducherry Technology University, who had felicitated this event with warm hearts. Thanks to the members, students and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.